How's everybody doing today? I just want to talk to you about a couple ideas. First, I want to shout out this nonprofit. It's Frontline Recovery. Every time I see them, I try to support them and buy their gear. They're faith-based, but they support the returning veterans that struggle with substance abuse. To those that don't know, I'm a recovering addict. And so I was a junkie for 12 years. And so both things are important to the House of David. For one, I understand substance abuse better than anybody. For two, faith-based. Three, supporting our service members. They're struggling, having a hard time dealing with some of the stuff that they've experienced. And so that's why I support this place. Every time I see them, I buy their hoodies. So, Frontline Recovery. So with that, I want to talk to you about, we're going to bring about something new, people. We're going to make our money we're going to make our money make money for us. Okay, period, point blank. I'm here to free the American people from bondage. I'm here to free humanity from bondage. Everywhere that you go is different, though. Every group has different access to different resources. Every group has different things culturally, and so there's not like a set in stone blueprint per se. But with the United States, I've given you some of the ideas I'm looking at, and there's two more that I'm looking at. Now, these things individually, they're not massive money generators, but the value is found in the community aspect, and the value is going to be found in the overall health of the American people. So I want you to stick with me. What we're going to do, and we're going to make a joint venture between essentially the federal government, and I'm going to open it up to the billionaires. And what we're going to do, we're going to bring back goddamn drive-in theaters, people. That's what we're going to do. And what we're going to do is, on one side, you're going to have an adult side, where your teenagers, your adults go. But on the other side, we're going to set it up because essentially we can have one screen, people, and we can show two videos on one screen. So you have on one side children's cartoons or whatever it is that you're going to be showing, Pixar movies, whatever it's going to be. On the other side, you're going to have your adult movies. You'll have horror movies or whatever is going on. You just run a concession stand at either one. And so what we're going to do on the, I haven't talked to any of the billionaires essentially, right? But on the one side, we're going to have the concession stands. And the concession stands and the sales of parking, the billionaires are in front of me right now, and that's what I'm talking to. They're saying that they're willing to just do it for free. And so essentially what it would be is you'd have two concession stands, and we'd put one of these per county everywhere in the United States. There's some areas you get into tricky stuff when you talk about, New York City, for instance, people, or LA County. There's not a lot of space. There's something everywhere, people. And so in those areas, we'd have to go to surrounding areas. But we're going to bring back damn drive-thrus, because right now the reality is, it used to be you had to connect a speaker and all kinds of nonsense. Nowadays, all we have to do is we can literally use an RF signal. We can beam it directly into your radio, into a station that's not being used. So you're just in your car jamming out, listening to the movie. There's not all the extra stuff. So we can do this really inexpensively, but it gives something that communities have that they can go do on Friday, Saturday nights with themselves, their dates, with their partners, or with their children. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to do it. It's going to generate money. We're just going to go ahead and feed that money directly into the county. So when you go to see a movie, park your vehicle, and then you go to the concessions or whatever, that money is literally going to be within your county. I don't know if we're going to use it for building or if we're going to use it for dividend checks, but that's where I'm at with it. We can build these inexpensively, and it's something that everybody reaps a benefit from, and it's a community building thing, and it's just good for people to get out, man. Get out and mingle with other humans. Right now, there's not a lot of mingling that happens between us, truth be told. People go to damn nightclubs, and I'm here to tell you, if you expect that you're ever going to find somebody worthy of being a partner when they're drowning in spirits, you're gravely mistaken. House of David does not drink. I don't drink, people, because I understand that alcohol is spirits. Okay, that's why they call it spirits. There's no worse way to die than to die from alcoholism. I'm here to tell you, I've witnessed it firsthand. It is a horrendous way and a horrendous end to experience, people. And so if you're anybody out there that's dabbling in alcohol, I understand some people like to drink wine and stuff like that, but man, stay the fuck out of bars. I'm here to tell you, man, there's if you think you're going to find a trophy wife sitting in a dim, dark bar, you're gravely fucking mistaken. I'm just here to let you know that's not how the fucking world operates. You're going to find somebody that's broken and drowning in sorrow that's got demons attached to them. You know, take advice from a motherfucker that knows a little something about demons. I know who the fuck carries demons. I know who has the demons attached to him. I can literally look at you and tell how many demons are attached to you. And there's a whole lot of people that have demons attached to them. Some are through no fault of their own, but many are through fault of their own. Such as people that don't want to grow or that lack the tools to grow, and they drown themselves in alcohol. Well, now they have spirits attached to them. And that's literally how it works, people. And so, the other thing I want to do is we are, I got a little bit of belly on me too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in the best goddamn physical shape. I could definitely do better. And I think most Americans can get behind that. But a lot of people, there's a multitude of reasons that people just simply don't work out. We're going to change that. We're going to put per county. We're going to do something just like what you have with a YMCA, but we're going to fund it through the government. And we're going to put a workout facility in every county in the United States. We're going to put the ones where the population's dense enough. We're going to put your pools, things like that. But there's some flexibility there because some areas just simply don't have, there's counties that literally barely have people. And so you can't spend a fucking fortune there. You can't put in private pools and shit like that because why are you doing it? It's got to make sense, people. But we're going to put in essentially facilities to work out in every county. And we're going to do exactly the same thing, people. When you go there, understand that your money that you're spending is going to be cycled right back into your county. It's either going to come to you as a dividend check or it's going to be cycling into your direct county. Now that's the profits. That's after you pay the overhead and you pay your employees that are there. But that's where the House of David's at, people. Like, I'm going to figure out ways to uplift you, to get you healthier, to get you shit to do, whether it be your children going to damn water parks in every county, having drive-ins in every county. That's where I'm at. We're getting rid of fishing licenses, people, and we're going to get damn fisheries in every damn state because I want you guys out with your children doing things. I want to promote families. House of David's all about family. Period, point blank. We're about family. And so that's where my mind and my vision is at. When I look down the road and I say, where do I want to see America at? I want to see Americans with families. I want to see Americans as homeowners. And so I have to say, well, how do we get there? How do we get Americans? And you have to build a whole culture. Right now we have a culture that doesn't support families. That's why we have 600,000 abortions happening per 6 months in the United States. It's a socioeconomic issue where people don't feel that they can even afford a child. It's a cultural issue where we have a hookup culture. All this shit has to change, people. But what you have to do is you have to start from the bottom up and build a culture that is healthy, that values families, that values morals, people. And that's where we have to go. We have to do this. If the United States wishes to survive, people, these things have to come to pass. Because what we're doing right now, you can't have a society that thrives when they're killing 600,000 of their own fetuses every 6 months. That's a dying society. That's a dying culture, people. So if you're an American and you wish to thrive and survive, we have to change some fundamental beliefs. We have to change our culture and what we find acceptable. I'm not against abortion. God's not against abortion. Neither is the House of David. There are purposes and instances where it's acceptable. But right now, not everybody's being goddamn raped. Not everybody's a victim of incest, okay? That's a very small percentage, people. We're talking about maybe 3 to 5% of the abortions that are happening are due to rape and due to incest. That's what we're justifiable. Or if you have a health concern, say you're an aging woman and you get pregnant and there's going to be you're at higher risk for having a child with Down syndrome, for instance. Those are justifiable things, people. 600,000. I mean, you're talking about, you know what I mean? You're talking about like 575,000 of them are not justifiable in God's eyes. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't care if you like what I have to say. That's just the God's honest truth about it, people. We can't have a society where our young people are all aborting their goddamn children. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. To all the young people, I understand there's a whole complex list of issues and socioeconomic things, and we're going to work towards addressing these. But and it can't happen overnight, people. It can't happen overnight. But the reality is something has to change. If nobody wants fucking immigrants in America, which we're a country founded with fucking immigrants. But the reality, everybody says, oh, we don't want immigrants. But yet you don't want to reproduce, people. Understand, there has to be so many people per X in order to defend a nation, in order to support a nation of this size and magnitude. We're a massive nation, people. That means you have to have a massive population in order to defend it, in order to make it fucking work. You can't have your goddamn zennials and your millennials aborting all their goddamn offspring. Period, point blank, people. So the House of David I'm generating and working through things that we can do to change our culture. But that doesn't happen overnight, people. It's taken a long time to bring the United States to this point where they accept fucking debauchery and goddamn ball worship and everything else, which is what it is. When you're aborting fetuses, when you're sacrificing your own baby, it's goddamn ball worship, people. They butter it up and paint it in a different light, but it's goddamn ball worship. That's where it originated from. The sacrificing of one's child came from ball worship in Greece. So with that, peace and blessing be upon your home. Just know this is where my mind's at. I'm stewing over all kinds of things.